Alright, it's 7 a.m. on Saturday morning, which is the 25th on Tuesday, my brother's birthday, 24, 23, 22, it's 21st of February. Not the 25th, I was talking about last night, 25th next Tuesday, my brother's birthday. So, just done the my last night alone in the jungle next to that tree behind me, which is canela moena. Gave me some really strange, fucking unpleasant dreams. First one was back in Mum's house, but different. Mum was there. Joe. It was Terry and some of his mates at one point, but mates that didn't really know. And they were all there to smoke some pot. Some weird pot that was really strong, almost ceremonial vision strength stuff. But then Joe, my sister Joe, and family friends, Choppy was there with a kid and in-laws of Quinton or somebody. They all turned up, rough looking bunch. People I didn't know. Yeah, with kids and a kid and or whatever. And they turned up, and we were all gonna have this ceremony that was smoking pot. And then an older Bob when he was older, but still as miserable and fucking controlling as he was when he was younger, and he turned up in this cream XJ6 Jaguar car, and everyone was fucked off that he arrived because he didn't want everybody there, which was always typical of Bob. So that changed the atmosphere, but it didn't faze the other people. They were just going to be there anyway. And then at one point I got in an argument with Bob again, and we were going to have a punch up. I punched him in the face, and he had bright green eyes, which he didn't have in real life. Older face, miserable looking. Hope he's not tortured in some kind of hell somewhere. He didn't deserve that. He was traumatized like everybody else, which is why he was like he was. From his family. So I punched him in the face, but typical in dreams, you haven't got any power in it. But then everybody else who was there, my brother was sort of holding his arm back just for like this fight to start between me and Bob. And like, right, as if like, get ready to go. But then everybody else lined up in a queue. And the first guy, whoever it was in the queue, just kicked him right in the nuts and punched him. And then all of them started, in this queue, started taking it in turns, beating the shit out of him. It was horrible. They really fucking beat the shit out of him. He had a skin came over his face, and his eye was bleeding, and they just beat the shit out of him. I think we may have killed him. And then it was just like dump his body and just left it. It's just a horrible dream. And then another one. Second I woke up, went for a piss again. Pissed out the net, fucking pissed on the fucking sheet. So that's all got to be hung out in the rain. And then Rosie will have to wash it this morning. Oh, fucking thirsty after that pint, throat's dry. Where's my drink? And then the second dream was, again, back in Redruth. It was dark. And I had my old 50cc yellow Yamaha moped, but it had ape hanger bars on it. And I was riding it, and it had the same disc brake on the front as I had when I was a teenager. And I hit the brake and it locked the front wheel up, and I fell off it. Not a bad accident, just same as what I'd done in real life a couple of times on it. And a car pulled out in front of me and I came off it. It just it was slow and I kind of fell off it. That first dream about Bob was not pleasant. Very vivid. And also the people in that group, in that dream, they had Ian's body, but it was preserved in like jungle clothing, feathers and a loincloth or something, and paint on his body. But they like sprayed him. He was like a mannequin, like preserved. And again, I hope he's not in some kind of purgatory after committing suicide, jumping off Hell's Mouth when he got a terminal illness. And he couldn't handle that. He didn't want a life of being confined to a wheelchair where it was going to affect his spine and he wouldn't be able to walk in real life. He died a few years ago because he jumped off a cliff. Fuck, I've known so many people that have committed suicide now. They've been damaged permanently. And his body was like preserved in a particular like position in Indio clothing, like he was a shop mannequin really, sort of covered in plastic sort of preserver. Weird. So that dream was, it was all part of that same dream with Bob and these people that knew Joe and Ian. And Choppy with a baby. Family members of hers. One big fat woman. Maybe that was a representation of Quentin's friend that looked after those kids for a while when they got taken away from Josephine by the court. She was really fat, but it wasn't her, but it was someone really fat in a pink t-shirt with rolls of belly fat. Weird dream. Unpleasant. So anyway, this is the camp area. This is the area that's been roughly cleared by Maestro yesterday. It was absolutely pitch black in this density of trees. Pitch black last night once the sun went down. There was only a little tiny bit of light up there through that bit of canopy. I woke up I woke up a couple of times in the night for pee again. Just pissed out the net, pissed all over the net. Got fucking pee on the clean sheet, which is a bummer. I have to hang that out on the line in the rain before Rosie washes it. Got a bit on my clean sweatshirt and the sheet that I was sleeping under. So I'll just hang them all out on the line for now because it's raining. 7:15 in the morning now, 7:20. So I'm going to carry my rucksack back with the dirty clothes, dirty stuff on the outside, hang that up, have breakfast, then I'll come back and get the mattress. I can leave the plastic, the boys can come back and get that. See, Maestro's tied it here with lines from the jungle that didn't have any raffia or ran out of it. There's another one there, little sort of twine from the jungle that is tied to the plastic sheet. I just noticed this morning the boys have covered all the rips in the plastic at some point with clear sellotape. So I'll pull this bottom sheet up, put my wellies on, put my rucksack on, jacket, walk back to the camp, have breakfast, and then at some point later come back, grab the mattress, save Maestro and Darling them to come back later after they've been working today. I'll leave the plastic sheet probably because it'll be fucking full of mosquitoes by then, no point in getting too many bites. So I'll go back, I'm hungry, go back and have breakfast. Finish this drink off. Only had half a cup's worth, so only needed the odd mouth swill after smoking tobacco last night. Oh, I suppose I went to try to get to sleep about 11:30, meditated, took some rapé. God, had some rapé this morning too. Fuck, it was strong. I haven't had it for a couple of weeks, I think. It really burnt my nose. So, thanks to all the trees and my plants for protecting me last night. So this, I won't forget canela, moena in a hurry now after sleeping here after those dreams. Very vivid and unpleasant. So anyway, pack up and go now.